Well, UFC Fight Island has finally come to an end, but there's no need to pout because we're back this weekend with UFC Fight Night, Derek Brunson versus Edmund Shahbazyan. And I've been known to make some, fairly accurate picks every now and then. So I thought, what, why not share my stroke of genius with all of you gamblers out there and just, provide my picks and just put them out there in the public in the form of a YouTube video. So without further ado, let's get into my fight picks for Brunson versus Shahbazyan. The first fight on the prelims is Chris Gutierrez versus Cody Durden. Now, I am picking Chris Gutierrez because he is a more experienced fighter and he has more wins in the UFC. This is Cody Durden's debut, and Chris is on a 3-fight winning streak. So I pick Chris Gutierrez to win this fight. Up next, we have Jamal Emmers versus Timur Valiev. I'm picking Valiev in this fight. Why? Because he's Russian and his last name ends in V. Up next, we have Eric Spicely versus Marcus Perez. Now, if this fight stays on the feet, Marcus takes this easily. If it goes to the ground, I give the advantage to Eric Spicely. But I pick Marcus to win this fight because he's more active, he's more flashy, he's more stylish. If it goes to a decision, he's probably gonna get the nod by the judges. He's very fun to watch. But I really do love Eric Spicely, but I wish both these guys could win, honestly. But I'm gonna give it to Marcus Perez. Then we have Ray Borg versus Nate Maness. I give this fight to Ray Borg. Nate Maness is a very good striker, but I don't think he's going to be able to keep Ray Borg off of him. I think Ray Borg will either win by submission or decision. Then we have Ed Herman versus Gerald Meerschaert. Meerschaert has had 2 fights this year already. I think he's going to win this fight. Ed Herman is a very fun fighter to watch, but Gerald Meerschaert is just a grindy wrestler type. I think he's going to pull off the decision. For Frankie Saenz versus Jonathan Martinez, I give this fight to Jonathan Martinez. He's a up-and-comer. He's very, very talented. And Frankie Saenz, he's a lot older. I'm going to give the advantage to Jonathan Martinez in this fight. So I pick Martinez. Then we have the fight that kicks off the main card, and this is going to be a crazy, exciting fight to watch. Kevin Holland versus Trevin Gillies. Now, Kevin Holland is very, very talented. He's a great striker, great grappler. Trevin Gillies, he only has 2 losses, but his last 2 losses are from submissions. And Kevin Holland is a great submission artist, great striker. He's very, very exciting. He's scary. So I'm going to give this fight to Kevin Holland. Then we have what's probably going to be one of the best fights on the card, Lando Venata versus Bobby Green. This is a rematch. The first fight was a draw. Now, I do give the striking advantage to Bobby Green, but Lando Venata is so flashy. You never know what he's going to do. He's going to do a spinning wheel kick, a spinning back fist. He's going to be very, very, crazy in there. So I think if this goes to a decision, they'll probably give it to Lando Venata. If not, I'm going to have Bobby Green by TKO. So realistically, I'm going to give this to Venata, but I can see it going either way, honestly. Now, this right here has the potential to be fight of the night. Both of these guys are really talented, and that is Vicente Luque and Randy Brown. Now, Vicente Luque has been really active recently. He is on a tear. He beat Mike Perry. I mean, he put Mike Perry's nose to the other side of his face. And Randy Brown is very, very scary to watch. He's a great submission artist. He's a great striker. I don't know how this fight is going to play out, but if I was Randy Brown, I would want to take Vicente Luque down and out-grapple him. He's a bigger guy. Vicente Luque is known for his striking, and if I was Vicente Luque, I'd want to keep it on the feet as much as possible and outstrike him, outbox him, out-kickbox him. So I'm going to right now give the advantage to Randy Brown to win this fight. But I honestly wouldn't be surprised either way. But I'm picking Randy Brown. And now for the co-main event, we have Joanne Calderwood versus Jennifer Maia. This should be a fun fight. I'm going to be picking Joanne Calderwood. She is the favorite. I think her camp is so good. She's training with her fiance, John Wood, and her camp is so good. I think they're going to come out with a great game plan to beat Jennifer Maia, and I think she's going to get the decision win. And finally, for the main event of the night, we have fan favorite Derek Brunson versus new up-and-comer, savage, scary, gigantic 23-year-old behemoth demon man Edmund Shahbazyan. Derek Brunson is always super fun to watch because he just knows what the fans want. He charges in head first, throwing overhand right, overhand left, hook. Derek Brunson is just a madman. There's no other way to describe him, but just a crazy fun fighter. He's beat some of the best fighters in the world, but Edmund Shahbazyan is on another level in my opinion. He's very, very young. He's still only 23. He's like my age, which is very, very embarrassing for me. If you look at me and my life and look at him and what he's done and accomplished, I'm very, very embarrassed and jealous. But I do honestly think Edmund is the future of this sport, the future of the division. This is what we're going to be seeing in the future, is these people who have been training in MMA since they were 11 years old, not just in one discipline, but in mixed martial arts in general. They've been training everything since a very, very young age, and they're very, very talented. He is huge. He's jacked. He's extremely, extremely fun to watch, very intimidating. I'm going to give the win to Edmund Shahbazyan, and he is the favorite. But I would not be surprised if Derek Brunson manages to pull off the TKO or decision win. But this is an excellent, excellent fight right here. So those are my picks. Let me know what your picks are in the comments below. Let me know why I'm an idiot for making my picks and why I'm wrong, and come back and make fun of me after these fights have happened and point out how terrible I was and how inaccurate I was in my picks. But I do want to mention the Randy Brown versus Vicente Luque fight. I could pick either one of those. I would do separate parlays, having each guy winning in each parlay. Do one parlay with Randy Brown winning, one parlay with Vicente Luque winning, and I can do the same thing with the Bobby Green versus Lando Venata fight. I can see either one of those dudes winning the fight. So I'm not 100% sure on that. I can say who I think is gonna win, but I would not be surprised either way. And I've said I would not be surprised either way about 27 times in this video. That's how good this card is. That's how you know you have a good card, when you can't pick the freaking fighter who's gonna win. So again, let me know in the comments, like and subscribe to this video. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. My name is Joe Perez. Thank you for watching this video. Peace.